with the new chapter, chapter number 4, that is the quadratic equation. So we have already discussed in the chapter 2 polynomial, a type of polynomial which is a quadratic. So we discussed the standard form as ax square plus bx plus c. As it is an equation, so we can say that we will obtain the value of x, that is the zeros of this. Excuse me. Here in this chapter we will get the solutions. We can see the values of x which we used to call roots of this equation. But one condition we should remember here, that a could never be 0. So let's start with a few basic questions from exercise 4.1. The question number 1. So in the first question, it is said that check whether the following are quadratic equations or not. So we have to check the given equation. They are quadratic equations or not. So let us simplify this and try to get this in the standard form. If we won't obtain this form, so we can say that it is not a quadratic equation. The question is x plus 1 the whole square. So we know that this could be simplified by a square plus 2ab plus b square formula. Here the a is considered x, b is considered as 1. I'll multiply 2 inside, so that is 2x minus 6. So let us simplify. The x square remain as it is. 2 ones are 2, so 2x, square of 1 is 1. Now I'll take both the terms left hand side, so I have to change the sign. As the 2x was positive become negative and 6 was negative become positive. Let us simplify the like terms. X square is only 1. Here these are the x like terms, plus minus minus, 2 minus 2, so it would be cancelled. The rest of the 2, that is constant, plus 1 plus 6, both are equal signs, so it will be addition. So we can say that we have the x square, that means a is not 0. We are not bothered with the b0 or c0. So we can say yes, it is a quadratic equation. So remember students, this kind of questions can come into the board examination for objectives. So the next question, second one, x square minus 2x is equals to minus 2 bracket 3 minus x. Let us simplify. It's already simplified on the left hand side. I will multiply minus 2 with the bracket, so it will be minus 6 plus 2x. Now again I would take both the terms left hand side. X square minus 2x, this both the terms are as it is. When I am taking the two terms left hand side, I will change the sign as well as I will write the like terms with the like terms, and it will become plus 6. Again we have the two like terms here. Minus 2 minus 2, so it is minus 4x plus 6. So we can say yes, again it is in the standard form. So we can say yes, it is a quadratic equation. Let us see one more question. We'll go for the third number sum to identify whether it is a quadratic equation or not. The question is x minus 2x plus 1 is equals to x minus 1 x plus 3. Now let us simplify this. It's a normal simplification as we have already discussed in the 9th as well as in the 8th standard, the formula. If you do not remember the formula, you can simplify x with both the terms. So it is x with x square. Now x with 1. So x. Now minus 2 with x, minus 2x, and minus 2 with 1, so minus 2. This is, I have multiplied x with both the terms, then minus 2 with both the terms. Same funda I will do here, that x with x square, x with 3, 3x. Now minus 1 with x, minus x, and minus 1 with 3. Now I will simplify here. So it is x square minus x minus 2. Again I will simplify on the right hand side, this 2. Plus minus minus. Now let me take both the terms left hand side, all the three terms, I am sorry. Then I will write like terms with like terms. As it was positive become negative. Minus x minus 2x. This 2x become negative. Minus 2 and plus 3. This minus 3 become plus 3. We can see that x square is cancelled here. So we will obtain minus 3x. This both are the equal sign and plus 1. We can say that here we do not have the terms with x square. That means a is considered as the 0. So we come to the conclusion, no, the given equation is not a quadratic equation. Thus we can simplify rest of all the sums with the same formula. Let us see one more question to identify whether it is a quadratic equation or not. It is x plus 2 the whole cube. So we have to use the formula of a plus b the whole cube. Remember the students, you should know the formula, then only you can simplify this. So the formula is a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. This is the formula of a plus b the whole cube. So x2, x2, x and 2. This is how I simplify this one. Now let's go for this. So is equals to, you can continue with the right hand here. This 2x multiply with this. So it is 2x cube minus 2x. Let us simplify this. So x cube as it is. The cube of 2, that is 8. 3 2s are 6, x square plus square of 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. 12x. I will take this both the terms left hand side. The sign would be changed. Now let us find out where the like terms are. So this one, the like terms. So it is minus x cube. Then x square term. We can write in the descending order of the power of the variable. Then first I have written the cube term, simplified. Then I have written the x square term. Now we have 2x term. So we can simplify plus 12 plus 2, that is 14x. Then we have the constant 8. So we can see that here we will get the maximum power 3. So it cannot be the quadratic. So it is a cubic. So we can say no, it is not a quadratic equation. Let's go for the last question. It is x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 is equals to x minus 2 the whole cube. As we have done the expansion of a plus b the whole cube of this question, the same way we have to do for this, but it is a minus b the whole cube. So we should write all the terms as it is. So it is x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1. The expansion of this, a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Just substitute the value. Sorry, this is x, this is 2. X and 2, x and 2. Let us simplify again. So this x cube as it is minus 4x square minus x plus 1. Nothing I have changed on the left hand side. Now let's write all this term. We can write all the terms on the left hand side by changing the sign. हम simplify भी करेंगे और हम सारे terms को left hand side भी लेके आते हैं. So we can save one step. As these questions will come into the examination as an objective, तो ज़्यादा time नहीं बिगाड़ना है. So it is minus x cube plus 8. See, as it was plus become minus, as it was minus become plus, as it was minus become plus. 3 2s are 6x square. It was plus become minus. 2 square 4, 4 3s are 12x. Nothing is there on the right hand side, so it should be 0. Now let us find out the like terms together. This x cube and x cube both have the same coefficient but additive inverse, so would be cancelled. Now x square term, that is 4x square plus 6x square plus minus minus. So we have 6 minus 4 2x square. Now the x term minus x and minus 12 both are equal signs, so would be the addition minus 13x. And the constant, that is plus 1 plus 8, so it is plus 9. So you can see that after simplification, we'll obtain that 2x square minus 13x plus 9, which is in the standard form. So we can say yes, the given equation is a quadratic equation. Thank you. Let's see the second question. It is said that represent the following situation in the form of quadratic equation. So here the problem sums questions are given. Situations are given and we have to convert this into the quadratic equation form of. as we are not supposed to be simplified right now, that we have to do in the next exercise. So let us see that what the question is. Question is, area of a rectangular plot is 528 meters square. So let me just note it down. Area of a rectangle, or we can write the rectangular plot, 528 meters square. The length of the plot is 1 more than twice its breadth. Now we need to find the length and breadth of the plot. Now remember students, there must be some queries or conflict between the question of quadratic equation and the third chapter, pair of linear equation in two variables. अब हमें कैसे पता चलेगा कि हमें ये क्वेश्चन मतलब the question which is asked is from the quadratic equation or from the chapter number 3. So that is one way you can identify, that is one way. Remember, whenever that is a relation between the quantities are product, दोबारा एक बार क्या याद रखना और कैसे समझना है मैं दोबारा एक बार बता रहा हूं. जब भी हम क्वांटिटीज सपोज करेंगे, एज यूजुअल वी सपोज x एंड y, मगर यहां पे तो सिर्फ x सपोज करना है, इट वोंट बी y बिकॉज इट इज अ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन, तो सिर्फ एक ही वेरिएबल आएगा. तो यहां पे क्या लिखा है, द एरिया ऑफ रेक्टेंगुलर प्लॉट. तो हमें पता है कि एरिया ऑफ रेक्टेंगल दैट इज लेंथ इनटू ब्रेथ. सो हियर द रिलेशन बिटवीन द क्वांटिटीज लेंथ एंड ब्रेथ इज प्रोडक्ट. सो व्हेनेवर द रिलेशन बिटवीन द क्वांटिटीज आर प्रोडक्ट, जब भी क्वांटिटीज के बीच का रिलेशन प्रोडक्ट होता है, सो दैट इज अ क्वेश्चन ऑफ 4th चैप्टर. दोबारा एक बार, जब भी क्वांटिटीज के बीच का रिलेशन प्रोडक्ट में आता है विच इज इनटू, so we should remember it is always a sum of this chapter number 4. As we'll progress with the sums, that also we discuss. So let us see here. तो यहाँ पे हमें लेंथ और ब्रेथ किसी एक को सपोज करना होगा. अब यहाँ पे और भी मजेदार बात है, हम किसको x सपोज करेंगे. यू कैन सपोज एनी वेरिएबल एनी क्वांटिटी एज x. कोई भी क्वांटिटीज को हम x सपोज करेंगे, बट क्वेश्चन में देखेंगे व्हाट इज द रिलेशन बिटवीन द क्वांटिटीज. लेंथ और ब्रेथ में किसको किसके साथ कंपेयर किया है, विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. द क्वेश्चन इज गिवन दैट द लेंथ इज 1 मोर देन ट्वाइस इट्स ब्रेथ. मतलब लेंथ को ब्रेथ से कंपेयर किया है. दोबारा एक बार, लेंथ इज कंपेयर विद द ब्रेथ, तो हम ब्रेथ को सपोज करेंगे. सो लेट द ब्रेथ ऑफ दिस रेक्टेंगुलर प्लॉट दैट इज x. ब्रेथ इज x मीटर. अब व्हाट वुड बी द वैल्यू ऑफ लेंथ इन द टर्म्स ऑफ x. ये सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट होता है ये चैप्टर में. हम कोई एक वेरिएबल के लिए, क्वांटिटीज के लिए ही x सपोज कर सकते हैं. वी कैन नॉट गो y फॉर द लेंथ बिकॉज एज इट इज अ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. अगर आप करोगे यहां पे y तो आपका इक्वेशन ही कुछ फॉर्म नहीं होगा. वी रिक्वायर 2 इक्वेशन अगर हम 3rd चैप्टर की तरह कर रहे हैं, मगर यहां पे तो एरिया दिया है, तो एरिया हो जाएगा x इंटू वाई, तो वो गलत हो जाएगा. ठीक है, तो समझते हैं क्या आएगा लेंथ. लेंथ इज 1 मोर ट्वाइस इट्स ब्रेथ. लेंथ वो ब्रेथ के 2 गुना से 1 ज्यादा है. लेट्स रीड दिस अगेन. लेंथ इज 1 मोर ट्वाइस इट्स ब्रेथ. दोबारा एक बार, लेंथ 1 मोर ट्वाइस इट्स ब्रेथ. So now let's convert this into the formula or equation. So area of rectangle which is given 528. We know the formula, that is length into breadth, that is 528. We have the value of length and breadth in the terms of x. So 2x plus 1 into x is 528. I will multiply x with the bracket, so we'll get 2x square plus x minus 528 is equals to 0. So here you can see that we have to just obtain this value. We have to convert the given situation into the quadratic equation, which we have already done. Let's go for the second question. It is given that the product of 2 consecutive positive integers. देखो students, यहाँ पे सीधा दे दिया है. The product, that means it is a product, multiplication. So again we have to understand this is the question of chapter number 4. The product of 2 consecutive positive integers. Let's understand the meaning of consecutive terms. Consecutive मतलब एक के बाद दूसरा. As 2 comes after 1, So this 1 and 2 are called consecutive numbers. 13 के बाद 14, 100 के बाद 101. So these are the consecutive number. So यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन में दिया है the product of two consecutive positive integer is 306. So let us suppose that one positive number, that is x. Now when we discuss about the consecutive number, याद रखो कि when 23, so next is 24. So we should add 1 to this number to obtain the next consecutive number. दिए गए नंबर में हम एक ऐड करेंगे, so we will obtain the next consecutive number. दिए गए नंबर में हम एक 1 ऐड करते हैं तो हमारे पास next consecutive 24 में if I'll add 1, so I'll get 25. So when we add 1 to the given number, so we'll obtain the next consecutive number. वैसे ही यहां पे हमने एक consecutive number suppose किया है x. So remember we should add 1 to the x, so we'll obtain the second consecutive positive number. तो वो नंबर क्या आएगा? x plus 1. So these are the two numbers which we have to suppose we obtain. The numbers are x and x plus 1. Conditions क्या है? The product of two consecutive number, two consecutive positive number. The product of these numbers is given 306. So the product of these two numbers. So the situation says that x and x plus 1 is 306. So let us multiply x with both the terms. So it is x square plus x, and I will take this 306 to the left hand side. So it would be 0. Now you can see that this is what we obtain, the standard form of quadratic equation. Let us go for one more situation, that is the third number. It is given that Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. मतलब there are two persons, Rohan and his mother. The product of their ages, देखो वापस product, तो हमें समझ में आ जाना चाहिए. This is the question of chapter number 4. The product of their ages 3 years from now, मतलब 3 साल के बाद उन दोनों के एज का प्रोडक्ट 360 है. ओके, नाउ लेट्स सी दैट whom should I suppose. मैं किसको x सपोज करूं? Should I suppose for रोहन और his mother? तो क्वेश्चन में पढ़ता है रोहन्स मदर इज 26 older than रोहन. तो मतलब रोहन की मम्मी को रोहन के साथ कंपेयर किया है. सो वी विल सपोज द एज ऑफ रोहन. So let the present age of we have two person, Rohan and his mother. So for Rohan we supposed x. Now what is about his mother? The mother of Rohan, it is mentioned mother is 26 older. मतलब मम्मी रोहन से 26 साल बड़ी है. So it must be x plus 26. देखो स्टूडेंट्स, इट्स वेरी सिंपल टू अंडरस्टैंड. रोहन को क्यों मैंने सपोज किया, मम्मी को नहीं किया? आप मम्मी को सपोज कर सकते हो, कोई गलत नहीं है. मगर इजी क्या रहता है, हमें कंपैरिजन किसके साथ दिया है? वी हैव गिवन द कंपैरिजन ऑफ एज ऑफ मदर विद द सन. तो हम सन को सपोज करेंगे तो मम्मा सीधा मिल जाएगी. ओके, नाउ वी हैव टू गेट द आंसर. द एज आफ्टर 3 years, दोनों के एज सपोज करता है. So after 3 years, the age of Rohan, जैसा हमने आगे भी कर दिया था, 3 साल के बाद, so he must be x plus 3 years. And what about the mother? We have to again increase 3 in the age of mother. This is the present age of mother and we are adding 3. So we will obtain x plus 29. This is the age of mother after 3 years. अब हमें इक्वेशन बनाना है ये सिचुएशन का. 3 साल के बाद दोनों के एज का प्रोडक्ट, यस 360. द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ एजेस आफ्टर 3 years. सो प्रोडक्ट ऑफ एजेस दैट इज 360. ये अपना इक्वेशन बनेगा. द एज ऑफ रोहन इज x plus 3. एंड द एज ऑफ मदर इज x प्लस 29. इन दोनों के बीच का प्रोडक्ट हो गया 360. सो लेट अस सिंप्लीफाई. x मल्टीप्लाई विद बोथ द टर्म्स, सो x स्क्वायर प्लस 29x. 3 multiply with both the terms, so 3x plus 29 3s are 27 raised to 2, 6 plus 2, 8. I will take this left hand side minus 360. So now we have x square. These two are like terms must be added, 32, and this must be subtracted. So it is 273. So this is we obtain the standard form. Let's go for the next question, which is one of the very important question. It is given that a train travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. Okay. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, पहले जितना स्पीड होता तो वो 480 किलोमीटर कवर करने में, डिस्टेंस कवर करने में जो टाइम लग रहा है, नाउ द स्पीड इज डिक्रीज्ड, पहले से 8 किलोमीटर कम हो गया. सो इट इज सेड दैट इट वुड हैव टेकन 3 hours मोर टू कवर द सेम डिस्टेंस. क्वेश्चन में लिखा है वी नीड टू फाइंड द स्पीड ऑफ द ट्रेन. क्वेश्चन अच्छे से पढ़ेंगे तो क्वेश्चन में दिया है कि जो दो स्पीड है, देयर आर टू सिचुएशंस, वन विच इज द यूजुअल स्पीड एंड सेकेंड टाइम द स्पीड हैज बीन डिक्रीज्ड, दैट इज 8 किलोमीटर पर आवर लेस देन द यूजुअल स्पीड. तो हम क्या करने वाले हैं, हम दोनों टाइम, अब देखो क्वेश्चन में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है, whenever this kind of question will come, remember students will go for the formula of speed. हम हमेशा स्पीड के फॉर्मूला को यूज करेंगे. We should remember that speed is equals to distance upon time. ये फॉर्मूला हम यूज करेंगे. यहां पे कंपेयर क्या किया है, देखो 3 hours more to cover, मतलब दोनों सिचुएशन में टाइम को कंपेयर किया है. जब यूजुअल स्पीड था, व्हेन द स्पीड इज यूजुअल द टाइम इज डिफरेंट, व्हेन द स्पीड डिक्रीज द टाइम इज डिफरेंस. तो दोनों के बीच का टाइम का डिफरेंस दिया है. सो लेट अस फाइंड आउट, लेट फाइंड द स्पीड ऑफ ट्रेन. लेट द यूजुअल स्पीड ऑफ ट्रेन का यूजुअल स्पीड, as the speed is x kilometer per hour. So now let us find out the time taken by train to cover 480 kilometer. In this situation, time taken to cover 480 kilometer. As we discussed, अगर मैं टाइम को सब्जेक्ट बनाऊंगा तो क्या बनेगा, टाइम इज इक्वल्स टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन स्पीड. डिस्टेंस अपॉन स्पीड. तो हम ये टाइम को t1 सपोज कर लेते हैं, आप ना करो तो भी चलेगा. डिस्टेंस है 480 किलोमीटर और स्पीड क्या है x किलोमीटर पर आवर. सो दिस इज द टाइम टेकन बाय, अगर समझो कि 60 की स्पीड से जा रहा है तो 6 8 8 घंटे लगेंगे. ठीक है, दिस इज द टाइम ऑफ फर्स्ट सिचुएशन. अब दूसरा सिचुएशन, now speed decreased by 8 किलोमीटर पर आवर. कितनी स्पीड कम हो रही है, 8 किलोमीटर पर आवर. सो न्यू स्पीड, अब ये पूरा सिचुएशन दोबारा करना है. न्यू स्पीड ऑफ ट्रेन दैट इज यूजुअल में से 8 कम, x माइनस 8 किलोमीटर पर आवर. दिस टाइम अगेन टाइम हैज टू कवर द सेम डिस्टेंस. So let us find out in this situation time taken. The same situation, time is distance upon speed. Distance would be the same. Now this time the speed is x minus 8. So now both the times we obtain. अब स्टूडेंट्स देखो कि जब यहाँ पे x minus 8 है, स्पीड कम हो रहा है, मतलब टाइम ज्यादा लगेगा. सिर्फ हमारे नॉलेज के लिए t1 is less than t2. We should remember this. ये हम हमेशा याद रखेंगे. When the speed is more, the time is less. स्पीड ज्यादा है तो टाइम कम लगेगा, स्पीड कम है तो टाइम ज्यादा लगेगा. We know that the time and speed are inverse in proportion. तो हम याद रखेंगे. अब ये T1 और T2 का हम इक्वेशन बना रहे हैं. क्या लिखा है वापस पढ़ेंगे. if the speed has been 8 km per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover. तो अब हम वही लॉजिक लगाएंगे जो हम थर्ड चैप्टर में पढ़े थे. Whenever we are comparing the two quantities, जो quantities कम है हम उसमें ऐड करेंगे. तो as we already discussed that this is smaller, T1 कम है, तो हम T1 में ऐड करेंगे. कितना ऐड करेंगे? तो we should add 3. क्यों? As it is mentioned that it would take 3 hours more. मतलब ये टाइम पे जब स्पीड कम हो रही है तो 3 घंटे ज्यादा लग रहा है. तो समझ लो कि छोटा वैल्यू ये हुआ एज वी डिस्कस. तो हम ये लिख सकते हैं. सो लेट अस सब्स्टिट्यूट दिस वैल्यू. इट्स 480 अपॉन एक्स प्लस 3 इज इक्वल्स टू 480 अपॉन एक्स माइनस 8. लेट अस सिंप्लीफाई हियर. सो वी विल ऑब्टेन 480 plus 3x upon x is equals to 480 upon x minus 8. Now to obtain the standard form, we have to simplify. अब हम इसको simplify करेंगे. We'll go for the cross multiplication. x minus 8 ये दोनों टर्म के साथ multiply हो रहा है. So what comes here? x minus 8 480 plus 3x. And this multiply here 480 into x. So how this equation exists? As I told you that we have multiplied both the terms. हमने दोनों को cross multiply कर दिया. Now let us simplify here students. This x multiply with both the terms. So 480x. X multiply with 3. So 3x square. Minus 8 multiply here. So 8 8s are 64. 8 4s are 32 plus 6 38 minus 24x, and this is minus 480x. I have taken on the left hand side. Now this both the terms would be cancelled. So the equation is 3x square minus 24x minus 3840 equals to 0. We can take out 3 common, which is not compulsory. But let's do it. It's 8 3s are 24. So it will be 8 1s are 2s are 8s are 0. I will take this 3 to the right hand side. So it is x square minus 8x minus 1280 is equals to 0. So now this is the standard form of the quadratic equation we obtained. Thank you.